हो गया, चालू हो गया, टेस्टिंग कर लिए। क्लास कल नहीं रुकेगा ना, मना कर दिया कि कल आके बोला सुबह ठीक करेंगे। थोड़ा होता है क्या करें। टुडे Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar will talk about the course file of the laboratories, which is essential for the NBA program and the NAC accreditation. The course file is mandatory for all the faculties who are teaching, that how the course file can be made, what are the indexes in the course file. This is to be covered in today's lecture, and we will discuss about the environmental engineering lab. And this is the cover page and the name of the subject, environmental engineering lab, subject code, and the program UG, branch civil engineering, year 2nd, semester 2nd, version 03, updated on, and number of pages. Distribution list prepared by name Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar, designation professor, sign and the date, verified by the other professors of the department, quality check by the other department. This sign is the compulsory for the quality control audit. This the sign is the mandatory. Lab course file contents. These are the topics that is to be covered. Vision of the department, vision of the institute, mission of the institute, POs and PSOs, syllabus of the university copy, course objective, course outcome, course prerequisite, COs, POs mapping, course information sheet, course description, course plan, additional experiment, marks distribution, evaluation scheme, textbook and references, journals, website, e-links, micro lesson plan, lab manual, viva question and answers, internal 1 question paper with the key, internal 2 question paper with the key, result analysis, attendance register, teacher logbook, timetable, academic calendar, continuous evaluation, internal marks. These are the 16 topics are there which is to be get covered in the case of the laboratory manual of the course file. Part 1, course file, vision, mission, PO and PO, vision of the civil engineering department to give the world new age civil engineer who can transfer the society with their creative vibe for the sustainable development by instilling scientific temper with the ethical human outlook. Mission of the civil engineering department to make the department a center of excellence in the field of the civil engineering and allied research, to promote innovative and original thinking in the minds of the budding engineers to face the challenges of the future. These are the program educational objective of the civil engineering department. PO1, graduate will utilize the foundation in engineering and science to improve lives and livelihoods through a successful career in the civil engineering or other field. PO2, graduate will become effective collaborator and innovators, leading or participating in effort to address social, technical and business challenges. PO3, graduate will engage in the lifelong learning and professional development through self-study, continuing education, or graduate and professional study in the engineering and the business. Program outcome of the civil engineering department. PO1, fundamental engineering analysis skill and ability to apply knowledge of computing, mathematical foundation algorithmic principle and civil engineering theory in the modeling and design of to the civil engineering problems. PO2, information retrieval skills and ability to design and conduct experiment as well as to analyze and interpret data. PO3, creative skills and ability to design, implement and evaluate a system, process, component or program to meet desired needs within the realistic constant such as economic, environmental, social, political, health and safety, manufacturability and sustainability. Graduate have designed the competence. PO4, an ability to function effectively on multidisciplinary teams. PO5, engineering problems solving skills and ability to analyze a problem and identify, formulate and use appropriate computing and engineering requirement for obtaining its solution. PO6, professional integrity and understanding of the professional, ethical, legal, security and social issues and responsibility. Graduate must understand the principles of the ethical decision making and can interpret the SEs code of the ethics. Graduate will understand the proper use of the work of the other, pilgrimage, copyright and the patents. Graduates will understand the special duty they owe to protect the public health, safety and welfare by virtue of their professional status as engineers in the society. PO7, speaking, writing skills and ability to communicate effectively both in the writing and the orally. Graduates are able to produce engineering reports using written, oral and graphical methods of the communication. PO8, engineering impact assessment skill, the broad education necessary to analyze the local and global impact of computing and engineering solution on individuals, organization and society. PO9, social awareness, knowledge of the contemporary issue. Students are aware of the emerging technology and the current professional issues. These are the necessary for to know the for about the students. Practical engineering analysis skill and ability to use the techniques, skills and modern engineering tools necessary for the engineering practice. Software, hardware interface and ability to apply design and development principle in the construction of software and hardware system of the varying complexity. Successful career and immediate employment and ability to recognize the importance of the professional development by pursuing postgraduate study or face competitive examination that offer challenging and rewarding careers in the civil engineering. Program specific objective. Engineering knowledge, graduate shall demonstrate sound knowledge in analysis, design, laboratory investigation and construction aspects of the civil engineering infrastructure along with the good foundation in the mathematics, basic sciences and technical communication. Broadness and diversity. Graduate will have a broad understanding of economical, environmental, societal, health and safety factors involved in infrastructure development and shall demonstrate ability to function within multidisciplinary teams with competence in the modern tool usage. Self-learning and services. Graduate will be motivated for continuous self-learning in engineering practice and or pursue research in the advanced area of the civil engineering in order to offer engineering services to the societally, ethically and the responsibility. Syllabus copy of the universities should to be included. List of the experiment, 15 list of the experiments are given here. At least 8 of the above experiment are to be conducted. Determine of the pH and turbidity. Determine of the conductivity and total dissolved solid solution, organic and inorganic. Determination of the alkalinity, acidity. Determination of the chlorides. Determination of the iron. Determination of the dissolved oxygen. Determination of the nitrates. Determination of the optimum dose of the coagulant, determination of the chlorine demand, determination of the total prospectus, determination of the BOD, determination of the COD, determination of the optimum Knot dose, and determination of the chlorine demand and perceptin coliform test. And the test books are the water supply engineering by the Khanna publisher, chemical analysis of the water and soil by the Murli Krishna. Reference books should be given. Name of the journals is not given here. Website links, e-links are not given here. This is to be given in the course file. Complete reference book which are available in the world, this is to be given. All the journals which is related to the environmental science, name of the journals is to be given. All the websites which is to be given here. All the e-links which to be given here, this is not given here. The course objective and the course outcome to make the student good aware about water and its importance to the human survival. Understand how to classify and analyze various quality parameters of the raw water. To make the students to prepare water quality assessment report. To make the student to suggest required type of the treatment of the purified raw water. To make the student as analysis to differ quality requirement for the industrial waters and domestic waters. The course outcomes are at the end of the course, student will be able to discuss about importance of water and its quality analysis. Analysis various physicochemical and biological parameters of water in case of the quality requirement. At the end of the course, student will be able to assess complete water quality assessment for EIA and domestic supply. At the end of the course, student will suggest various types of the treatment methods required to purify water with the different contaminant. These are the list of the experiment, and these are the experiment outcomes, topic outcomes. Determination of the pH and turbidity. Measure of the pH and turbidity of the water and suggest suitable treatment in case of these parameters present their limits. Determination of the conductivity and the total dissolved solids. Measure conductivity of the water. Calculate concentration of the dissolved solids and detect various kinds of the ions present in the raw water sample. Determination of alkalinity and the acidity. Measure acidity and alkalinity of the raw water sample and control effects caused by them. Determination of the chlorides. Estimate the concentration of the chloride ion present in raw water sample and detect the amount of the pollution. Determination of the iron. Measure the concentration of the iron got dissolved in the raw water. Determination of the dissolved oxygen. Measure the concentration of the dissolved oxygen and detect the purity of the raw water. Determination of the nitrite. Measure the concentration of the nitrites present in water and suggest treatment. Determination of the optimum dose of the coagulant. Estimate amount of the coagulant required to treat raw water with the coagulation process. Determination of the chlorine demand. Estimate the amount of the chlorine required for the disinfection process. Determination of the total phosphorus. Measure amount of the phosphorus present in the water and detect the purity of the water. Determination of the BOD. Estimate BOD of water and detect the purity of the water. Determination of the COD. Estimate the COD of the water and detect the purity of the water. Presumptive caliform test. Find MPN of the califorms in the given sample of the raw water and detect the purity of the water. Course file prerequisites are there for the environmental engineering lab. Water supply engineering must be there. Environmental chemistry, applied environmental microbiology. 3 course prerequisites are there for the environmental engineering. This is the CO-PO mapping. PO is given. Total PO is given in this is the PO12 and total CO is given in the 4. This is the mapping of the where the CO is mapping fulfilling the which CO is fulfilling the which PO, which CO is fulfilling the which PO, which CO is fulfilling the which PO. This is the CO-PO mapping. 1 means low, 2 means medium, and 3 means high. This is the mapping of the POCO. Course content sheet. This is the course title, Environmental Engineering Lab, course code, regulation, course structure, lectures, tutorials, practical, and the credit. Course coordinator, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar. Course plan, list of the experiment, division of the experiment, name of the equipment, course outcomes, determination of the pH and turbidity, determination of the electrical conductivity and total dissolved solid, determination of acidity, alkalinity, determination of optimum dose of the coagulant, determination of the chlorides, determination of the chlorine demand. This is the analysis of the chemical parameter. Determination of the iron, determination of the nitrates, determination of the total phosphorus, determination of the BOD, determination of the COD, and analysis of the biological parameter, determination of the MPN. Additional experiments, if in the case of the out of syllabus is to be get covered, this is to be mentioned here. What are the additional experiments have been done in the laboratory? This is necessary and this is to be maintained. To maintain the world level standard, additional experiment must to be done. This is the marks distribution. Sessional marks in semester examination and internal marks 25. Evaluation scheme, day-to-day evaluation scheme 15. Internal practical examination 3 hours 10. In semester examination 3 hours 75. This is the book title, authors, publication, water supply engineering by the Khanna publisher, chemical analysis of the water and soil by the Murli Krishna. These are the books are there. These are the macro lesson plan. Serial number. This is the name of the experiment. This is the plan date and this is the actual date performed. Actual date performed. 14 experiments are there. The actual date performed of the each experiment have been shown there. This is the lab manual must be there. Lab number, experiment number 1, determination of pH and turbidity. Determination of the pH. Determination of the pH value of a given sample using the pH meter. Apparatus required, pH meter, water sample. Principle, pH is measured by the pH meter using a glass electrode which generates a potential varying linearly with the pH solution in which it is immersed. The basic principle of the electrometric pH instrument is the determination of the acidity of the hydrogen ion by the potentiometer by the standard hydrogen electrode and the reference electrode. Reagents required, standard buffer solution, pH 4, pH 7 and the pH 9. This is the procedure of the experiment. The protective cover of the pH meter is removed and pH meter is turned on by the switch. Calibrate the pH meter with at least 2 standard buffer solution among the pH 4, 7 and 9. Range of the pH meter thoroughly with the deionized distilled water and carefully wipe with the tissue paper. Range the pH meter thoroughly with the deionized distilled water and carefully wipe with a tissue paper. Dip the pH meter in the sample solution and swirl the solution and wait up to the 1 minute for the steady reading. The reading is taken after the indicated value remain constant over about a minute. These are the results. This is the experimental significance. Lower value of pH will produce sour taste and higher value of pH will produce a bitter taste. Higher value of pH, Huston and scale formation in water heating apparatus and also reduce the germicidal potential of the coral. High pH induces the formation of the trihalomethanes which are causing cancer in the human being. High pH induces the formation of the trihalomethanes which are causing cancer in the human being. pH below 6.5 starts corrosion in pipes. According to BIS of the water, domestic consumption should have a pH value between 6.5 to the 8.5. Determination of the turbidity, to find the turbidity of a given sample. When light is passed through a sample having suspended particle, the scattering of the light or absorption of light is generally proportional to the turbidity. The turbidity of sample is thus measured from the amount of light scattered by the sample, taking a reference with a standard turbidity suspension. Apparatus required: Nefelson turbidity meter. Procedure: clean inside and outside of the graduated glass tube with the clear water. Light the candle and pour the sample into the glass tube until the image of the candle flame just disappear from the view. Pouring the sample very slowly when the candles have become faintly visible after the image has disappeared. The removal of the percentage of the suspension from the tube should be taken it visible. Note: reading of the glass tube against the surface level of the suspension when the image has been disappeared from the view. The reading gives turbidity of the directly in the ppm. This is the application, this is the table, this is the result. Determination of the conductivity and dissolved solid. These are about the experiment. Lab manual. Observation is given there, result is given there. These are the about the manual of the course file. Here are the manual of the course file. These are the manual of the course file. This manual is prepared by the Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar in the Environmental Engineering Lab. This is the manual: determination of the chlorides, determination of the iron in the given water sample. Apparatus are calorimeter, spectro, photometer, Nessler tubes, glassware, conical sample. These are the reagents. Determination of the dissolved oxygen. Apparatus use BOD bottle, burette, pipette, conical flask. Determination of nitrates. Apparatus use calorimeter, hot plate, 100 ml volumetric flask. Determination of optimum dose of the coagulant, to find the optimum amount of the coagulant required to treat turbid water. Apparatus required: jar test apparatus, beaker, measuring tubes. Determination of the BOD. Apparatus required: incubator, BOD bottle, burette, pipette, conical flask. Determination of the COD. Apparatus required: reflux apparatus, hot plate, heating methyl, burette, standard potassium dichromate, sulfuric acid, standard ferrous, aluminum phosphate, ferroin indicator, mercury sulfate. Determination of the chlorine demand. Apparatus: 500 ml cap conical flask, 250 ml cap volumetric flask, 10 ml and 25 ml pipette, 50 ml burette. Reagent used: sodium, standard sodium trisulfate solution, 0.0525 N to the 0.09 N. Potassium iodide, galcial acetic acid, starch indicator solution, bleaching powder solution. These are the viva voce questions which is necessary for the student. And the question and the answer is given here for the experiment number 1. All the question, viva voce question must to be given. Experiment number 2, viva voce question and the answer. Experiment number 3, viva voce question and the answer. This is necessary. Viva voce question in the practical is necessary. Hence, all the faculty must prepare the viva voce question experiment wise. Experiment number 6, Viva was question and the answer. Experiment number 9, Viva was question and the answer. Experiment number 10, Viva was question and the answer. Experiment number 11, Viva was question and the answer. This is the course file that is to be prepared for the every laboratory according to these guidelines, which is essential for the NBA program, NEC program, and all the faculties has to be prepared. This is mandatory for preparing the course file.